Welcome to the stream. What do we got here? Like 15 people? All right, that's pretty good turnout at the beginning. Nihai made it. That's cool. And yeah, I don't know why the that merch command isn't working. I thought it would, because I thought I enabled everything. Hey Thomas, good nobbin. Hey Gates. All right, let's do some quick shout outs. I want to get to driving. I don't want another 3.5 hour live stream like I did yesterday. That really kicked my butt. So in the Discord moderating, we've got Lurch Games, and Rob Strecker Lurch.
You rang.
And the other Lurch.
You rang again.
Uh-huh. And
he's always ringing.
Always ringing. What I ought to do is give me one of them little pull things like they had in Adam's Family.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, I should get that. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Gotcha. Okay. Artie Maynard. Can't wait to hear that engine sound again. Yeah, it's coming. Hopefully, Nihai will enjoy that too. Now I just need to find you in my list. If I just scan for the 57, I should see you.
Omega says your hand would get tired of pulling it.
Maybe. Darren Romaine. There you are, right off the bat. Darren Romaine, welcome to the stream. And Rick Rashid, Farmer Rick. He's got a lot of farming to do now. Knee-high sniper. Where you at? Knee-high sniper. It is really good to have you in the stream again. Bedrock is here. Bedrock, our top driver for American Truck Simulator for February.
Nihei says, see, he'll love me so much you're choking up.
I am. I'm all choked up. Oh. Pilot's got the answer. I always forget. Bots don't work because it's a members only stream. And Ducky is running M miles. How many miles has Ducky got this month? He's on one. He just finished one. So he's already run over 3,400 miles today. He's in first place with 71,000 kilometers. That's crazy. Glad to see it though. We have fallen out of out of 77th place for ETS, but only by one spot. So I'm going to be hopefully running some ETS kilometers tonight.
BRCQX would like to see your settings for the seat.
Oh, I was going to do that yesterday. Okay, well, once I get in the game, I can do that. I'm not actually in the game. You see the game, but I'm not in the game. I'm in my browser screens. So I'm looking at the chat to see who's here so I can get some shout outs. And moving right along. Hey, I jumped ahead. Thomas Berger, Pilot Bro 39, answering questions. He's so helpful. Vigner. I know where Vigner is. Vigner Gunnar Hawkson. Welcome to the stream.
Pilot have all answers. I just read chat.
Omega Trucking Replays is in the house. Thor Rasmussen. Where's Thor? Our top driver for Euro Truck Simulator for January is in the house. He's also our second place driver for Euro Truck Simulator for February. So he and I will be planning a live stream convoy together probably next Friday. Knee-high. Oh, well, you know, I've ordered some mugs. Well, you can order the mugs. I mean, you can order whatever you want. Link is in the description below. The store is working. I've ordered stuff. Trucker King has ordered stuff. Big Al has ordered stuff. I forget who else. Wow. Wow, 6 months. That's the first 6 that I've seen. I guess I see one from Knee-high now that I'm looking. Who else has got their 6? There should be a couple. So see Knee-high, Lurch, and Bedrock all have their
Pilot.
Pilot, where? I didn't see pilots. Yes, Pilot has a 6. Outstanding. 6 months of boomer love. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Where was
That
I?
thing going to be flashing up there for the whole stream?
What thing?
The pop-up that's comes up on the screen. Check out the
Oh,
store by typing hash or exclamation point merch.
no, I'll turn that off when I get annoyed with it, which will be shortly. Actually, I may as well just turn it off now so I don't forget.
And since that doesn't work on this stream,
Yeah, I still want to promote it because link in the description below. I guess, well, the overlay will work. So if you do buy something, it will pop up on the screen. That will work because it's not associated with live chat.
plus I think I see an announcement coming in the near future.
Well, hold on. So VRCQX. Oh, I haven't added you yet to my list. I didn't catch up with yesterday's stuff yet. Hamza Kin. I think you're on here. Somewhere. I seem to recall adding you back on here before. Could be wrong though, so I'll just try to remember to look for it. Worst case is you get another shout out. Diane Lyons, 5 months. It has been a great journey. Yes, it has. Speaking of journeys, I think Diane is still in first place in ATS. Yep. Oh, Outback Jack is hot on your heels. Another 33 miles and he'll pass you. You're not going to let that happen, are you? Okay. So, let's take a look here. I've got some folks that probably won't be in here. Isabella Hagloff, at least not in real time. XLT 588 Gaming, Silent Dilemma, and we'll wait on some others. So what I want to do is, I don't really have any announcements other than we are. Well, I do. The live stream this evening, we're going to be doing or planning to do a drawing. Outback Jack. Diana's doing another load right now.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, speaking of one of the driving machines.
Where's Outback Jack? Oh, come on. There he is, Outback Jack. So I'm behind at least a month on having a members only Q&A. So we're not going to have an official Q&A today, but I want to encourage questions about all the normal things. Driving. All right. ATS, ETS, whatever. And I'll show my seat settings. In fact, I'll just do that now. There. Those are my seat settings currently for this truck.
Subject to change from truck to truck.
Subject to change from truck to truck. But that's what I've got right now for this truck. Okay, did you take a screenshot? I'm going to shut this down. All right. I guess I was going to do something else, but no need. So, okay, let's get on with it. I'm just going to drive today. First thing I got to do is book a load. I haven't booked a load yet. Avnish, welcome to the stream. Let's grab a load. And by the way, I came over into town. Oh, hold on. Hold up. So, and yet, if you weren't here for yesterday's live stream, I delivered here at 8 a.m. Yeah. Why can't you multitask on members only? That I don't understand that. So I did a 1,160-mile run from Burns, Oregon, down to Yuma, Arizona. So that's where we are.
Waves high.
Hey, Bogdan. So, delivered here at 8 a.m. Then this morning, I drove over here to the Peterbilt, got some repairs done on the truck, came over here to this Love's truck stop, got fuel and parked for the night, and now it's the next morning, and I got a fresh clock, full tank of fuel, and we're gonna run.
Bruce says his phone won't run YouTube in the background.
Okay. I'll take your word for that. Not familiar with running YouTube on my phone much. All right, we could run some hay up to Reading.
Hey.
We could run some pallets to San Angelo, Texas. Waste paper to Denver. Hay up to Sterling.
Hey.
Or we could go back to Washington. And once we get up to Las Vegas, this is just almost nothing but interstate driving all the way. So any preferences? I like hay. Sterling. Oh, that's quite a ways. Okay, while we're doing that, while y'all are thinking about that, I'm going to do some more shout outs. Avnish is in the house. Let me find him on here. I think I'm just going to sort this alphabetically, because this is just too hard to find everybody. Wait, did Avnish get re-added? No, there he is. Avnish Awashti, welcome. Lud, oh, what is that? TR just bought I didn't catch a BTT Shield. I know what TR is. Got everybody doing that hey thing. Okay. Lud is in the house. Did I add
That
Lud?
was Thor.
Aha. Awesome, Thor. You should let me know how long it tells you before you're going to see it. Estimated. Oh, and I cannot find Lud. If you got added yesterday, then I don't have you on my list. Rick Rashid, did I add you? Why did I not do that? Or maybe I did and just already... No, I did and already forgot. Thor. I think I added Thor. Yes. All right, Straw. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting my coffee mug. I ordered both coffee mugs, both hats, a pullover, a zip-up pullover, and something else. Yeah. April 12th? Okay, yeah, that's about right. Some of the stuff I ordered the other day, it's saying next week. Some of it first week of April. Yeah. Okay. Well, hopefully it is worth the wait. I hate waiting. um, maybe some of the cotton comes from Boomer's farm. But I also have production stuff. So maybe some of it will be made in my production. We'll see.
Get everything you need for your productions from Boomerville today.
Yep. I'm going to finish my coffee.
Attention, all VTC members and general Boomer fans. This is an important announcement. We have merch available. Baseball caps, trucker hats, t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, mouse pads, and coffee mugs. Wait, did somebody just say coffee? Yes. Now you can have coffee, or whatever your drink of choice is, with Boomer at any time with the official Boomer and BTT coffee mugs. Wear the BTT logo everywhere with our selection of shirts and hoodies. Sizes up to 5X available. Head on over to the description to find the link in the description below today to get your BTT gear and promote the VTC all the time. Again, you'll find the link in the description below to get your Boomer gear now. Don't delay, because like the Trucknado, it could be gone in an instant. BTT is an equal opportunity employer.
And with that, I wanted to comment on Nihai's comment. Thank you, Nihai. That means a lot. It really does. It means a lot that all of you are here and support this channel. What would be even better, though, for those of you who are here, is if you gave a like. Because I just noticed there's only 13 likes and we've got 18 people in here.
What's wrong with that picture?
Yeah. Okay. Back to trucking. So where we want to go. I actually don't want to do this run. Yeah. I would rather go to Kennewick, even though it's a long haul. But I can drive and answer questions. And so once I get up here let's see, I got to get on I-40 at Needles, California, and then get off at Kingman and take US 93 to Vegas. And once we get to Vegas, we just take I-15 all the way up here and then take 84 all the way there. So if there's no objections, I'll just do that. 1,374 miles.
Something I think would be neat is once people get their Boomer gear, if they would post pictures in the general photos channel wearing their gear or holding their cups or whatnot.
Right, absolutely. I was going to start asking for people to do that. Actually, I forgot, so I'm glad you reminded. Yeah, when you start to get your stuff, let's see pictures of that stuff.
Time to get the job done.
Thank you to Pilot Bro for the engine sound mod. By the way, where are we going?
You forgot already?
Yeah, I did. I didn't pay any attention where I was going to pick up. BNSF, I guess.
She'd ask, how are they shipped to US
No idea.
Turn left.
I think you've got the ability to make some decisions in that regard, but you got to pay extra for that. about that engine sound, huh?
It's all over now.
Is it? Is it really all over now?
Yes, because I said so. Edrex says, just found a lake at customs in Mexico. We'll trade it for an interpreter. Delivering in Mexico and don't speak Spanish. Well, folks, it looks like another masterful job by the boomer as he backs the truck up to the dock.
Well, what do we got here? Oh, yeah, lumber.
Adam Buser says, how you doing?
Hey, Adam. And before you ask, we're in Yuma, Arizona. We're headed for Kennewick, Washington. I know you're going to ask. So we're going to head up here, basically backtracking much of what we did yesterday, at least to Vegas. So yesterday when we drove down, we came down this road here between Winnemucca and, actually it's Battle Mountain and Tonopah. I think. Yeah. Then we took 95 through Vegas. Anyway, now we're going to head up. Once we get to Vegas, we're taking Interstate 15 all the way up through Utah.
Let's go.
All right, I am going to close these windows so I can hear Lurch a little better. Let's see. Oh, how much does this weigh? 36,800 pounds. What is that beeping noise? Brake is on? Yeah. Not anymore.
I've noticed that if my foot is on the brake when I start the truck, then it'll ding at me until it builds the air pressure up.
Right, but that's not what this was. I didn't have my foot on the brake. I had my foot on the clutch. And the engine was already running. Yeah, if you step on the brake, repeatedly, you'll run the air down.
No, this isn't repeatedly. It's that my foot happens to be on the brake when I start it up.
Ah.
Turn left. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
And there is our distribution center across the way.
Thought it was a logistics center.
Isn't that what I just said?
You said distribution.
Oh, same thing.
This is Boomer's Logistics Center. Get your questions in, folks. Because this is a pop-up Q&A session.
Because I'm just going to drive. I'm not sharing anything new except for the engine sound mod to those people who weren't here yesterday.
Turn left.
But I think I'm going to have to pause up here.
Turn left.
Party
And-
says, hey, Boomer and everyone else.
Hey, Cart. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong thing. Where's the Discord? I don't know why I would have to turn you up, but I guess I do. Okay, we'll see how that works.
Test 1, 2, test, test, test.
Well, I got to get in the truck with all the noise. Adam, we are skipping I-10. I-10 is like right there. I-10 runs east and what? No, that's not I-10. That's I-8. Yeah, we're passing I-10. Wait. Let me look at the map again. Yeah, this is I-8. We're gonna skip. We're gonna get on
You're getting him all
I-10.
discombobulated.
Yeah, we're gonna get on I-10 a little bit, but yeah, I-10 runs east and west. We're going north, so we got to skip up. We're gonna run on a little bit of I-40 also. Once we get on I-15, we're taking that most of the way. That reminds me, I need
Driving Gamer says, lost again, I see.
to, I need to find a place to stop. Okay, St. George is 500 miles. We'll plan on stopping here.
Time to hit the road.
Buck says, I jumped in just to hear you say I don't know where I'm at.
I know where I'm at.
Keep right. Then continue
I was trying to answer Adam's question
straight.
or comment. Get some out of coffee. I need coffee. I mean, I drank all the coffee I made this morning.
Speaking of coffee, there's links down below where you buy Boomer a coffee and scare the bejesus out of him. Make great entertainment for everybody. You can also buy me one if you want. And you can tip Trucker King to show your appreciation for the awesome skills.
Get ready to turn right.
You know, that farmland there's what you get when you run irrigation water out to the desert. You can plant crops. There is a lot of agriculture down here. Oh, the speed limit picked up. I didn't realize that the speed limit jumped from 55 to 65. And here's the entrance to Yuma Proving Ground again. And we're coming up on quartzite.
Adam asks, how heavy is the load?
36,800.
Keep left. Turn left. Turn left.
You can take that road there all the way to like Havasu City and Interstate 40. I wish that was available to us. That's a pretty drive. And I have that on a video too, from Real Life Trucking. That drive.
Accuracy is either listening while farming or watching while farming. I can't make out what that first symbol
Then turn
means.
left.
Listening. It's an ear.
Turn left. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Hello. DL bought a unisex t-shirt. I think I know who that is.
Bedrock says, can't make a trip to Chihuahua, Mexico without having a margarita. Thinking I shouldn't be eating that worm out of the bottom of the bottle.
Nope, just stick to the salt and lime and the margarita itself. Or tequila.
Ducky says tequila tango.
Go straight.
I cannot see any reason for that first truck to be slowing down this much.
Drake again. It's just to annoy you.
That's got to be it.
Keep right. Then exit right. Exit right. Get ready to turn right. Turn right.
Look like anybody's got any questions.
Everybody knows everything already. So I'll just drive. As I mentioned yesterday when I was driving this particular stretch of road, because of the not the curves, but the dips that are not modeled as extensively in the game, Chucker Kitty used to get sick on this road. Because riding along this road in certain areas, because of the washes, it's like riding a roller coaster almost, and he would get motion sick. I had a blast on it myself, but he did not like it at all.
Go straight.
just confirmed Trucksbook is working again for me.
Was it not working?
Keep right. Then turn right.
Rashid says, oh wow, something is wrong on the Neanderthal map. Just leased a piece of land and it cost him $211,000.
That's not a lease.
Lehigh says moved ATS to a new SSD and never noticed it broke Trucksbook.
Oh yeah, you gotta remap. Gotta remap Trucksbook.
And Rich says it shows his lease.
Well, unless it's a ginormous field, it shouldn't be that much for lease.
Which most of them on Neanderthal are.
Yeah. But I don't... Well, we'll have to get together later. Take a look at that. Welcome to Arizona again.
Go straight.
You know, I just saw that train when we were coming over the Colorado River there, and I had a little flashback when I was a much younger guy, and I had to hitchhike from up in Washington down here to Kingman. I didn't have a car. I mean, I was in my 20s, but anyway,
Keep right. Exit right.
I hitchhiked from Seattle all the way
Exit
to like Bakersfield, California.
turn left.
And at Bakersfield, California, I hopped a train. Well, no, I got kicked off the train because I did it in the yard and it got busted. So I hiked and hitchhiked some more to Barstow. And in Barstow, I got this guy I don't remember his name, but we were traveling together because we were heading the same general direction. And we hopped on the train in Barstow and we rode it all the way to Kingman. So that route that train just was on over the river, I rode that.
Been the Southwest Chief.
What's that?
Must have been the Southwest Chief.
Southwest Chief?
Well, it's the only passenger train I know that goes through Barstow. Amtrak?
Yeah, no. It was a freight train.
Oh.
Yeah, you don't hop onto those passenger trains. They check you for tickets. No, that's why we got kicked off in Bakersfield. Because we got busted by the guy working in the yard. But in Barstow, we didn't get busted. And we were riding on a car hauler. It was empty, but it was a car that hauls automobiles. Anyway, that was quite the adventure.
Yep. Adam says the NSF and UP, two of the largest railroads in the West.
But I was worried about, because I knew that train wasn't going to stop in Kingman. So I was worried about, you know, getting off. Well, as it turns out, when it gets into Kingman, it slows down to like 10 miles an hour. I just hopped off. There's a tunnel up there. I wonder if that's a hidden road. And how to get to it. Anyway, one of them adventures. Well, Nehai, I'm glad you got your trucks book thing sorted out.
Ricky said he'd get together with you later about that.
Yeah. So in real life, we actually have to take the left lane before we get over this bridge. That way, if you get blown over by the crosswinds, you'll just fall onto the bridge instead of over the edge. That's a long way down. It's like 800 feet or something.
Nehai says he's getting a new desk on Monday.
I need a new desk. That's awesome, by the way. I am out of space on this desk. I'd like to get another monitor. I mean, I've got my TV that I'm using as a monitor to monitor OBS and things like that.
Says I've lived with the $99 particle board special for 3 years, so it's
Oh, it's time.
Adam says, would a self-leveling desk work for your office?
A self-leveling? I don't know what that means. I mean, outside of the obvious name, but I mean, I don't know the context of why you would need one. My floor's not slanted, so I wouldn't need a level.
Keep right. Then exit right.
Adam says it's a disc you can raise to standing height or sitting height.
Oh. No. I mean, I wouldn't. Yeah. I wouldn't mind having that so I could stand while I'm working. And then lower it while I'm driving. Or working.
Keep left.
I guess I wouldn't. I guess that'd be nice. I have seen those. I've never heard them referred to as auto leveling. And maybe it's just because I wasn't paying attention.
Keep left.
Oh, I forgot to say welcome to Nevada back there, and now welcome back into Arizona for the third time today.
Mihai says, did they do a graphics update? The aliasing isn't nearly as bad as usual.
I am unaware. Could just be its streaming quality. Could be just up. I've got a couple of videos on my channel from my real life trucking area showing drives through here. It's a pretty impressive drive through here. What's really neat is when you drive through here during the rainy season. Oh my goodness, there's thousands of waterfalls. You know, they're small, but it's still pretty impressive.
Dobbs is in the house.
Hello, Stubbs.
Once again, he forgot about daylight saving.
Welcome to Utah.
Yeah, welcome to Utah. It looks like you missed a message from Adam.
Maybe you experience the desk at first, but the features are worth it compared to other leveling desks.
Yeah, I'm still hung up on that term leveling. Leveling implies that something is not level and needs to be leveled.
I think in that context, it just means going from
A
one
lo-
level to another level. Like,
okay.
yeah, from a sitting height to a standing height.
I guess I could see that.
Gotta step away a moment. I'll be back in a bit.
Okay. We are coming up on our stop for the night. This is St. George, Utah.
Keep right, then exit right.
And this is where we're stopping.
Exit right. At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now. Keep left.
Looks like we got lots of parking.
Finding new route. Keep left, and then turn left.
Considering it's
Turn
7:30 at night. What are you doing? It's not very accurate, but what is accurate is traffic coming down that hill. Actually, there would be more of it.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left. Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Yeah, this isn't very realistic this time of night. This place should be packed. Alright, well, I don't need fuel. But I do need to do some shout-outs. Let's see, what have I missed here? Motorized standing desk that you can lower or higher, sit or stand. So I take it Diane's running in some loads? Or she must have run in that load that she talked about earlier. Let's see. Huh. 1,619 miles from San Antonio to Fresno, California. Yeah, that's a nice run. Let's see. That would be ATS. So let's see where we're at there. 20. Move back up to 23rd. All right. Nice. Oh. So, oh, there's Hamzakin. Wasn't I looking for him earlier? Just popped up. All right. Trucker King 2010's not in the house yet. He must still be sleeping. He was up pretty late this morning. Nicholas and Norwegian Trucker Nicholas. Susan Arthur. Farming Sins. Hey, I haven't seen Susan Arthur in a couple of days. Even in Discord. Hope she's okay. That's not what I wanted to do. Stobbs is in the house. Where'd he go? Stobbs. Bogdan BD. All right, let me start at the bottom here. Furious Dragon 2356. Victor. Herbert Harris. Hey, we got all the likes. That's awesome. Daryl, Django, Road Trip Nerd, Zynar, David Klein, Walter D, Hivu Bibbin, Noah Long, Trucking for Life, SiSL Simulations. Adam, if you're doing mountain climbing, especially with heavy loads, you want more gears. 10 speeds. So the standard configurations for most over-the-road trucks is 10 speeds. That's 5 low, 5 high. Then the next range is 13 speeds. That's with low, that's 5 low, 5 in the low range. And then you've got 8. Yes, 8 in the high range, and it's basically 4 that are split. That's what I'm currently driving is a 13 speed. So, I only use 4 of the gears typically in the low range. Then you've also got low, but I don't normally use that except if I have a heavy load and I'm trying to struggle up a hill. So basically you've got 4 in the low range, and then you got 4 in the high range, but the 4 in the high range are split. And then there's 18 speed. So if you're doing a lot of mountain climbing with heavy loads, I mean really heavy, then you've got the gears in the low range are split, low and high, and then in the high range they're all split. So that's how that works. So if you're doing mountain driving, you want more gears to give you more options. Wolf Gaming, SPK 844, Charles Payne. Not for off-road use. No, it's not. That's not what that is. 4H and 4L is 4-wheel drive, high and low range. That's something completely different. We don't have when in a 4-wheel drive for off-road stuff, the 4 means that you're locking the front axle, so you've got all 4 wheels that have power applied to them. That's not how it works in the truck. In a truck, except for specialized trucks, the steer axle has no power going to it. K. Blake Wee, Mr. Nice Guy, Dustin Simbro, Jennifer Roth, Big Al 2424, Ron Stoffel, and Doom 3. All right, we'll do some more at the next stop. Yeah, trucks are not designed for off-roading. Even those trucks like forestry trucks are still driving on roads, gravel roads, but not off-roading like a 4-wheel drive SUV or something, or a Jeep. Different thing entirely. Oh, Diane, I just saw your comment. Wow. Sorry to hear that. That's wow.
Nihai says, hey, farmers everywhere, just rolled over.
You just rolled over a load of hay? Does that mean there's hay scattered all over the highway? Okay, let's get some rest. And we'll get started again.
It's the top of a new hour. So it's time for a repeat announcement. Attention, all VTC members and general Boomer fans. This is an important announcement. We have merch available. Baseball caps, trucker hats, t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, mouse pads, and coffee mugs. Did somebody say coffee? Yes. Now you can have coffee or whatever your drink of choice is with Boomer anytime with the official BTT or Boomer coffee mugs. Wear the BTT logo everywhere with our selection of shirts and hoodies. Sizes up to 5X available. Head on over to the description to find the link in the description below today to get your BTT gear and promote the VTC all the time. Again, you'll find the link in the description below to get your Boomer gear now. Don't delay, because like the Trucknado, it can be gone in an instant. BTT is an equal opportunity employer.
Right, Stops, but that's different than what Adam was asking about. But yeah, you definitely have either higher or lower differential ratios depending on what the truck is doing. But unless it's a super specialized truck, it doesn't have front wheel drive. There are some that do, I know. All right, we're gonna start off in the dark because it's dark 30.
Nihai said, LOL, no. You said trucks aren't made for off-road.
So you tried to prove me wrong? Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't scope out our next stop. Need about 500 miles or so. So that's going to get us to here, maybe? Yep. Twin Falls. Lion J. 502 miles. That's about right. We might get fuel then, too.
Turn left. At the roundabout, take the first exit. Exit now.
First said, hey, there's Rotten Ronnie's.
What's that?
Don't know, but it's just what he said. McDonald's.
Oh. What was that thing that Stop said?
Here it's mostly the environment, having 550 horsepower for 76 tons at the coastal area, where it's flatter and more usable to roll to save fuel, versus 76 tons for smaller roads and hauling steel in the east, wherever 770 and 750 Volvos and Scanias bog down.
Keep left.
And then Rick said we call it Rotten Ronnie's here.
Oh. Well, I can see why, but I've never heard that expression before. But it makes sense. Man, it's still pitch black out here. Oh, I can just start to see a little glow.
He says it goes way back, Boomer. And we're still stuck with 12 speeds nowadays, even with the engines with wider power and torque bands. Adam, it depends on the person playing as to whether it's nighttime or daytime in ATS. Unless you're in a convoy, it's different for every person.
What was the question?
Is it nighttime in ATS, or is the sun about to come up?
Oh, it's morning. You can see the time at the bottom of the screen. It's 7:06 a.m.
So he meant you, not ATS in general. Says, although there are trucks with 2 ultra low gears for the forest guys, also known as the 12+2. Off the road again.
Well, I just realized I'm coming into a construction zone and the speed limit dropped. Right about the time I hopped out of the cab.
Adam asked an interesting question stops about the difference between a forest road and a gravel road.
I don't know that there is a difference. What's Saab say?
Hasn't answered you yet.
Every forest road I've ever, or you know, every logging road I've ever been on has been a gravel road or dirt. I didn't want to smack in the face that time.
Bogdan says they are dirt in forest. Adam thought that gravel roads were used on construction sites.
Gravel road is used wherever someone decides to put it. Depends on the terrain, I suppose. If it's soft, they probably add gravel.
Nine Stop says gravel roads are just normal state roads here, and forest roads are usually made by the people who own the forest lot. Usually built on swamp ground with gravel or mulch topped on the ground surface.
Yeah, I guess whether it's dirt or gravel depends on the terrain. It's not whether or not it's a forest road, it's just an unpaved road, no matter what the circumstance or whoever owns it. It depends on the terrain. So a forest road, a forestry road, could be gravel or dirt, depending on what's going on.
Says, so they're usually fine when winter sets in, but it's not fun in summer when you come out of the forest with fully loaded timber. And it's very narrow. does, and that's why our timber trailers fold inside themselves when running empty and lifting axles on the back with the fixed dolly.
I guess I have yet to see that. Oops. When you say folding inside themselves, I've not seen that. What was that?
Douglas Williams says, hello all, I am late.
Hey,
Shared 2 months of membership.
awesome. Welcome to the stream, Douglas. Congratulations on your 2 months.
And Bogdan says there's lots of videos on YouTube around the world. Dobbs is going to post some pictures. He says seeing different axle configurations, like having 4 axles, 2 front and 2 rear, or 4 axles with first and fourth being steering, and 4 lifting or tridem setup, or 4 axles with triple setup. Yeah, has a question mark there.
Yeah, I'd like to see that.
Adam says, I think Kenworth or Peterbilt's have logging trailers that fold into themselves as one truck with its own trailer attached on the back. But he could be wrong, he says.
Yeah, I don't think Kenworth and Peterbilt make trailers. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think they're in the business of making trailers. There are companies that specialize in making trailers, like this trailer. There's a handful of companies that make flatbeds.
Nora is in the house, sent a super chat. I am still alive.
Glad to hear it. Thank you for the super chat.
Keep left.
Well, Nihai, it is mighty kind, but keep in mind it's Dutch Krona. But it is. It's still nice. I know I got excited first. I mean, well, I always get excited when people throw money at me, but first time we did the math on that. But even if it were 5, it would be awesome. Oh. Okay. Thought I needed to move. Anybody else notice that the Union 76 logo on that billboard was backwards? Yeah, I don't want to demean that in any way. It's just that it's easy to get excited when a large number pops up. I do, always. It's interesting that even in like the euro, someone could throw a couple of euros in there, but it's more than $2. Wrapping your head around the exchange rates for different currencies can be a full-time job. All right, we got a scale coming up I got to get ready for.
Megan says that car was a mirage. It had Boomer's blue to disguise itself from view.
I didn't even see it.
Keep left.
Yay, we got a bypass.
Keep left.
Ogden says you can try the K200 for 1.46, modified by another modder.
What are we talking about?
Probably those special trailers or trucks that can fold. Mega says nice matchstick load.
Yeah. Thank you, Douglas. I believe I will. Now that I can see my full screen over there.
He says it's a paid mod, but is free from other modders.
Yeah, I would suspect that if other modders are modifying it, they've got it, maybe bought it or got it, bootlegged. Yeah, I wouldn't touch something like that. If it's a paid mod and someone's got it and modified it with that, and then they're not kicking money to the original modder, I wouldn't touch it. We've run into that a couple of times in what we're doing, mostly with Trucker King. In fact, he found out that he got this free mod somewhere and was using it and making a skin for it, and then he found out it's actually a paid mod that someone had bootlegged. So he reached out to the original modder who offers it, as a paid mod, and paid for it. There's a lot of stealing going on, so I'm real leery every time there's a new mod available. Welcome to Idaho. We'll be in Idaho for the rest of the day. So we left Interstate 15 back in Tremonton. I forgot to mention that. And we've been on Interstate 84 since before Ogden. We'll be on Interstate 84 almost all the rest of the way. All the rest of today, anyway. If you ever get a chance to stop at one of these rest areas here that we just passed, they've got some interesting information inside the rest area about the local geology and wildlife. So if you're into that kind of thing, I do recommend stopping there and checking it out. If you ever get the opportunity. Alright, we got a scale coming up.
Well, Bogdan, thinking and knowing are different things. Thinking that there's permission or knowing that there's permission are totally...
Yeah. I wouldn't want to... I don't like to participate in things where, in this case, a modder, basically their work is being stolen. If there's any chance that that's the case, I'm not going to participate. Unless I know for a fact that it's okay.
Buying it or not isn't the issue, Bogdan. It's whether the modder had the permission to use that.
Right. Yeah, there's just too much of that stuff going on in this. Whoops. In this, what am I looking for? In this area.
Mihai says, my oldest son James said, I need to tell you he loves your videos and asks, are you a real trucker?
I used to be. Used to drive thousands of miles a month as a real trucker.
He said, whoa.
I used to drive this route right here. From Point South and east through here on this very highway. Oops. Well, we still got 6 hours yet. So it's not that far until we get to Twin Falls, so I'm wondering whether or not we should actually stop. We're making pretty good time here. That's what I like about driving all freeway. You make pretty good time, typically. Okay. I'm not going to stop. Because I'm doing pretty good on time. Let's see how things look. At Mountain Home. That's another hour and 10 minutes.
What are we waiting for?
And if possible, we would even continue on to Boise. So it's 2:30 in the afternoon. By the time we get to Mountain Home, it's going to be about 3. We may be able to continue on to Boise.
Says, where do I post videos in the Discord?
Depends on what kind of video it is. If it's a video to your own YouTube channel of your own stuff, then it's typically not allowed unless it's less than 1 minute. Then you can put it in the VTC. We have a film clip channel just for that. If it's an informational thing for another channel, we've sometimes put them in the various chat channels. Just got to keep it in context. If it's mod related, you could probably put it in the mod. If it's real life trucking, I don't think you've got access to the real life trucking, like Truckers EU.
He says it's for the timber truck discussion.
Right. So, how are we doing here? Let's go to Boise. Killing that. Let's go to Boise. Boise. Actually, let's go back to there we go. I guess
Ready to roll.
I'm just off the top of my head, I'm thinking gamer chat. I don't know, Lurch, what do you think?
Yeah.
Just make a comment that this was about something discussed in the live stream.
Dan B says hello.
Hey Dan, welcome to the stream. Welcome. Sorry, I was distracted. And all I meant by that is I was distracted, so I didn't have a lot of enthusiasm in my welcoming. That car's slowing down in front of me. And actually, I probably shouldn't be passing this guy.
Keep right. Then exit right.
Yeah, we have 4 hours. We probably could have gone on to Nampa.
Keep left.
But just because you can do a thing doesn't necessarily mean you should.
Keep left. Then turn left. Turn left.
And we will get fuel today. Or this stop. So Nihai, how old is James? We got a lot of fuel now.
Nicholas is here, says, hey, I'm late again.
Hey, Nicholas. Welcome, Nicholas. Ah.
Hamza Kin said, did you get the mini GPS?
The mini GPS? You mean the one in...
You mean the one in the window?
That's an option. I got the one in the window, the one in the dash. The one on the dash comes stock with the truck. So I guess. Oh, so you just enable that. I think that's part of one of the mods that I have installed that are listed in the description below. I think. Let me look. I think that is the SiSL's Mega Pack Cabin Accessories mod. Or it could be the accessory parts for SCS trucks. I don't know which. Yeah. Thanks, Figner. Okay. I am going to take a little break because I've been drinking some coffee, so I need to go do that. In the meantime, enjoy the view of this. It doesn't say it, but this is a Travel Centers of America truck stop in Boise, Idaho. Oh, I'll be right back. And I'm back. I guess you couldn't be looking at the scenery when I put on the standby screen. What do I know? All right, let's see. Before we continue on, or sleep, because what time is it? Almost 4 p.m. Okay. Let me do some more shout outs. Andrew Black, Dirk B999, Timothy Parrish, hey Ryan, Tazzy 291, David Singh, Gordy Pitzel, Manny Oi, Ryusaki, our top Euro truck driver for February. Still working on his truck, I think. Tari 263, David C, Bruce A, Robert Alexander, Diego Vargas, Chris T, Devastator 1942, JC Drives, Humor Musica Light, Tasmified, Edgar Ross Livestream. Oh, there's Lud. Couldn't find him earlier. There he is. Do a few more. Cameron Goss, AWR 1050. Oh my god, $50. That must be with shipping. That shipping is killer. Picard Gaming, Robert Quilter, Day and B is in the house. What the Fox Say Zero, Bjarn Vidar Etri, James Gype, Grumpy Grandpa Gaming, Green Blocks, Dalton Live. Okay, we'll save some more for later, because there will be later. How we doing on tire wear? 3%. I should have gone to that shop right next to the fuel area. I guess we're fine. We have 321 miles to go to get to Kennewick. So when we get to Kennewick, ooh, I don't see a repair place here in Kennewick. That's interesting. I guess I may need to hit this repair shop right now, or after we sleep before we get going. Trucker King is in the house. Must have got up from his nap. You know, I forgot to shout out Dusty, aka Dirty Dog 3436. Our top driver for American Truck Simulator in January. Welcome, Trucker King. Holy buckets, Nicholas. I'm still kind of choking on that. Which one did you get? I mean, they're the same price. But shipping it, I don't think you did overnight, but holy cow. All right. 321 miles to go.
He says
You have to
actually
pay
be like
10% of the product and shipping? Man. Sorry, I haven't started yet. Wow. Okay, let's get some rest. And we will go back around to that repair shop. Oh. It's not on this side, is it? I think it's on the other side. Right.
Nicholas says, but I have to get myself a BTT cap. The
Yeah.
cost is the reason I won't buy any more. Although I will buy a shield plushie if ever there is one.
A what?
A shield plushie.
I didn't know if that was even an option. I'll have to look. What, you mean like a little pillow or something? Like that? Back there? I didn't even look at that. Yeah, that is pretty expensive. I mean, ridiculously expensive. Yeah, but that's the problem with ordering stuff from other countries. I mean, even in the US, we order stuff from other countries. We have similar issues. Not so much the 10% duty, but could be. Depends on the country. All right, we've got no damage. We are golden in that regard. We're backing up. Get out the way.
He misspoke. It's 25, not 10.
That's even more insane.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
You do that.
Turn left. Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Rick says, sounds like GPS Lurch is catching a cold. Nicholas says, that's for anything that is ordered from a website that is not Norwegian, which means anything ordered from Amazon will be 25% more expensive.
Wow. Oh, I guess I didn't have to actually get over here just yet. I mean, at some point I would.
Keep left.
So, Nicholas, it really seems like the government or whoever, well, it would be the government, is just penalizing you for doing business with companies outside Norway. I mean, to a certain extent, that happens here in the U.S. as well, depending on the country. But it's usually targeted because of issues with that country's government. But based on what you've just said, it sounds like Norway does that across the board. So if you have the audacity to buy something from a company that's not in Norway, they're going to penalize you for it instead of encouraging commerce.
He says, so if I need something expensive from the net, I will get it delivered to a friend in Sweden and then drive over there to pick it up.
So do they not have the same or anywhere near the same level of duties? Because I think most countries do have some.
Thor says he paid $7.95 for shipping for the Tornado Cup.
Well, that's a pretty good deal. I mean, that's pretty close to what I paid.
Nicholas says only Norway has the 25% import tax as far as I know. Vigner says Norway is expensive, but I'm not bashing out because Iceland is pretty expensive too.
I would think that part of that expense with Iceland is, by the way, welcome to Oregon, may have something to do with its remoteness, although distance-wise, from the U.S. to Norway is farther than U.S. to Iceland, but I guess it depends on how much freight goes to Iceland. So the more stuff you got going there from the same place helps reduce the overall cost per unit. Oh, come on. Yeah, just like real life, you get caught behind some pokey slow and you try to pass them and they speed up.
We go buy adult drinks in bulk through Estonia with ferry or certain nicotine products to Sweden because it's cheaper there.
We have something similar to that here for, I don't know about alcohol, but for tobacco products. For those folks who live close to Indian reservations, you can typically buy tobacco products much cheaper because they don't require the tax stamps. But if you get caught with them off the reservation, then you get dinged. But everybody does it if it's an option for them.
Right back.
Okay. Yay, a bypass. You may hear a difference in tone for the engine brake because I'm changing the settings. So So right now I've got it set to the lowest. Then I up it to the second. And then the highest. The higher the setting, the more intense the braking, engine braking. Most of the time you don't need all that compression braking, you just need some of it.
Back.
Hey.
Igner says going down Cabbage Hill now, I see.
Yep, that's what that was, cabbage. And this guy passed me a little bit ago, and now he's slowing me down.
I've got a question.
Okay.
What was your biggest pet peeve on the road?
Other drivers. Other drivers getting in my way. Acting like they don't know how to drive. And it doesn't matter if it's car drivers or truck drivers. You kids, get off my freeway!
Becky says put a plow in front of the truck, Boomer.
Yeah, get one of them cattle guard things like the old steam locomotives used to have.
Keep right. Then exit.
I got a bad feeling I'm about to cut this guy off.
Right.
See, now I'm being that guy that I hate.
Says the worst are those that think they own my road.
Yes, yes, those guys. Those guys need to get off my road. They don't own it, I do. Oh, Thor's got it right. Alright, do we get a bypass or do we have to stop? Gotta stop.
Becky says, must I say I have got a bigger respect for truckers after I started playing this game.
Yeah, that happens a lot, I've noticed. You begin to appreciate the hassles that truckers have to deal with, mostly with respect to other drivers who don't know how to drive around trucks or don't know how trucks operate. Like a little bit ago, I was having a flashback to a cross-country trip that I took 40 years ago. with my wife and her mother, and her mother kept griping about she was paranoid that the trucks were staying even with her, or they'd fall behind, then they'd catch up, fall behind, then they'd catch up. She thought they were doing something to her, you know? And I said, no, there's hills. They get slowed down. They have to speed up before the hill, and then they get slowed down because of the hill. She didn't understand how trucks operate. And I wasn't a trucker at the time, but I understood a little bit because I had driven trucks in the military.
Turn left.
Were you gonna say something?
Well, Becky adds that still there are truckers who don't earn respect.
Yes, that's true.
And Stav says at least they're getting the respect they should, that they should somewhere. Dan B says I was often angry at truckers getting in my way on my way to work.
I still do.
And Stav says my pet peeve are those drivers who start to pass and then decide to hang beside you.
Well, I hope you're referring to car drivers and not truck drivers. Sometimes truck drivers are, well, they shouldn't do that. You know, if they're governed and they can't pass you, they shouldn't get in that left lane. But car driver, any driver who starts to pass and then just hangs next to you, yeah, that's not okay.
He says car drivers, yeah. Nicholas says, yeah, and those cars that speed up when a truck tries to pass them.
Yes. That happened to me 20 minutes ago. Let's see, is this where we're backing into? Yeah, I think it is. I don't need these.
Oh yes, Stubbs. Like those that find the gas pedal when the passing lane starts, but then they're a hindrance when it ends.
Yeah. A lot of people just aren't paying attention in general. And that's the difference between a casual car driver and a professional truck driver. As a truck driver, I was always paying attention to, as long as I had coffee, I was always paying attention to the road signs and, you know, lanes that were coming to an end. Because as a truck driver, those are important things. And the car drivers are just not even paying attention. They'll wait till the last second and make a snap decision to jump over. Every once in a while you get a truck driver that does that, and they wind up on bonehead truckers. Let's see. Where are we? So we have a time 11. Should have quite a bit of time on the clock yet. 8 hours. Okay, I'd like to do another short load. That's why I was looking at that. Kind of a short load. Let's see, where can we go? It's not too terribly long. Oh, Portland. Pallets. Lumber. I like lumber. Here's lumber to Portland. Okay, we'll take lumber to Portland. We're taking lumber to FedEx. Okay. Maybe FedEx is going to ship this lumber by air to Norway.
Well, folks, I need to head out for a nap. My chair is calling to me.
Before we end?
Yeah.
Okay.
But tune in tonight for another live stream.
Let's do this.
So we are going 4 miles to the BNSF yard. Sorry, I was just noticing, why do I not have this particular little area explored? And I'm thinking I must have come from this direction over to this rest area and then headed this away. Well, we'll get it now. Okay, we got to go that way. But to do that, we got to go this way. I think I can put the some of the axles up. There's one of our trailers. I wonder if those are our crates.
Get ready to turn left. Turn left.
Well, you're right about that, Nicholas. People do not understand that it takes a while for a loaded or even an empty truck to stop. That's why every once in a while you may have a chance to see a video of somebody who's doing a brake check in front of a truck and they get rear-ended and knocked into the woods. That's a little bit of karma right there.
Keep left, and then turn left.
I forgot to do some more shout outs after making that delivery. Well, I'll do some up here when I stop.
Keep right, and then turn right. Turn right. Get ready to turn left. Turn left. You have arrived at your destination. Your route guidance is now finished.
Okay. There's our spot, and I'm not set up to turn, and I don't know way to turn into that anyway. I'll do a traditional back. Whew. Almost hit that Jersey barrier. Didn't cut in soon enough. That's better. Hey, I'm driving here. Okay, I just saw something happening. Not happening, but whoa, why you hit me, Mr. Truck Driver? Yeah, no kidding. People do not understand. Driving school teacher said that respect the big vehicles and don't jump in front of them. And if you pass them, do it briskly. And gas has one position and it's in the floor. Yeah. That right there. Yeah, Stubbs. That's why dash cams are important for truck drivers. That's why I got one. Yeah, and even then, with the dash cam, like if I already had gone through this, oh, I hadn't, let me get loaded. Sitting here yammering. I'll pause because I want to tell this story without running through the clock too much. I just had this script in my head that I was prepared to use even before I got my dash cam, where I was, of course, I always had my GoPro camera in the dash or in the windshield looking out. So I was always prepared to say, should I get in an accident and rear-ended someone because they stopped too quickly in front of a truck, my truck, that I would just say, you know, when the cop showed up to do their accident report, I would just say, you know, why don't you go ahead and get his information and do it loudly enough so the car driver could hear. Why don't you get his information first while I queue up my dash cam so you can watch that? Because, you know, I would always expect the car driver to say something like, well, you hit me, it's your fault, da da da. So that would cause them to change their tune, at least in my mind. Let's see. Knee-high going to eat. See you, Knee-high. If you haven't left already, there you are. Yep. I had a sign on the back of my trailer that said, I brake for no one. That's... I should have had one of those. Yes. I brake for no one. Okay, let me do some shout-outs here. Farlander, Justin Burns, Lee Jenkins, Ulysses S. Grant, Mouse 888, Years, Luke Rossi, Marcus Randolph, Jason Kempthorne. I do need to mention that anyone who got their membership added or renewed yesterday, I have not updated my list. Peter Evans, so that's why I haven't called you out. Troken, Mike Kildare, Boomister, MKA Transportation, Talk About It, Gearjammer 89. Hey, there's Farming Sins. And Johnny Hansen, Boomerang in chat. Welcome, guys. We're a couple hours into this. Actually, we're about 2 hours and 40 minutes into this, but I'm doing one more short load. RD04 Dave, Karis Lynn, Johnny Hansen's in the house. Willie Thornton, Matthew Roth, Ipswich, David H74, G-Dog, Sanjay. The Driving Gamer is in the house, I think. Diane Lyons is in the house. Nick, JJ Man 1982, and Cody Old. Let me see if I missed anyone. All the flatbedders. I think I got all the reefer haulers. I will try to get my list updated before the next live stream. Remember, the next live stream at 6 p.m. Eastern, 9 p.m. I'm sorry, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. Wow. And I have no idea what time it is in Europe now that the time has changed here in the U.S. All right. So where are we going? Oh, where are we going with this load? We're going to get back on Interstate 84 and continue west along the Columbia River, past the Dalles. And then when we get to Portland, we're going to cross the river. Well, yeah, over here to the FedEx place. So that FedEx place should actually be
Let's go.
at the airport where my daughter used to work. She used to work at that FedEx place at the airport. One of my daughters. Yeah, it's either going to be 2 or 3 or 4 a.m. Central European time. Yeah, I said I wasn't going to repeat what I did yesterday, 3 hours and 40 minutes. Well, I'd have to do another hour to do that, so we won't do that. So I'm wondering, how heavy is this load? 36,800 pounds. Same as the last one.
Turn left.
case you don't know, this is the Columbia River we're going to cross over. But this is where part of the Columbia River that's in Washington. Later on, we're going to cross the Columbia River, and we'll go into Oregon.
Turn right. Go straight.
You know what? I just realized this is an 18-speed transmission in this truck. But of course, I don't use the low range or the high range. And, you know, I don't split the gears in the low range, rather. That's what I'm trying to say. There's no need to in most cases. If this was a really heavy load, I might have to if I'm starting on a hill.
Go straight.
Yep. Yeah, Nick, we sprung forward last Sunday. Well, Saturday night. I wish they'd kill that. Oops. And here we are crossing the Columbia River into Oregon.
Keep right. Then exit right.
And now we're going to follow the river west
Exit right.
to Portland. I guess I've never been this way in this profile. That seems shocking. Dusty! Welcome to the stream. Yeah, Thor, that's the right idea. Refuse to participate in that foolishness. That's what we should all do. In the U.S., the federal government, you know, the federal legislature could do that, eliminate that time change, but also individual states can and have eliminated that time change. Arizona doesn't change, and there's a couple of other states that don't either. I think if enough states got together and said, we're not going to do this anymore, then I think that the it would just fall by the wayside, as it should. The time changes should go the way of the dodo bird, become extinct. Wow, Dusty, I could use a nap. All right, miles. Yeah, I'm logging some miles now. Obviously. Woo! You know, if you check my real life trucking vlog videos, I've got this view, this drive, and several of them. It's a beautiful drive. This is where the speed limit drops back to 60 for Oregon.
Keep left.
I agree, Stubbs. Leave it the way it is in winter. Thor, it's the same thing in the U.S. We hear an awful lot of talk about it, even from politicians, but nothing is ever done about it at the federal level. That looks like a big boat out there. Let's have a look at that. Okay, it's a big boat. Usually there's barges and they're being pushed by tugboats. That's a big boat. I don't normally see that on the Columbia River. Of course we are. Looks like snow up there in them thar hills. Oh, we're exiting. That's right.
Keep left, and then turn left. Turn left.
Yep. This is going out to the airport. And that FedEx terminal that we're going to is where my youngest daughter used to work before she got injured on the job. You know those containers that they load into the aircraft that are full of all the packages? One of those rolled over her foot, broke some bones in her foot. That was a rough time. Yeah, Stubbs. At least it didn't. She didn't get her foot amputated. That would have been even worse. Well, let's see where we're going. Right there. There's our door right there. So we'll go down here, turn around, and come back. Let's get unloaded. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, ULDs. I'm sure that's what that was that rolled over her. I don't know what that means though. Yeah, it's pretty heavy. I don't think she was wearing steel-toe boots, but I don't know that for a fact. No, she liked that job. She doesn't work there anymore though. The medical stuff took so long but they gave her a lot of leeway as far as coming back, but eventually they had to let her go. Unfortunately, because she liked that. Okay, let's see. I am going to wrap it up here. I just want to check a couple of things. Got fuel. I'll need to find a place to stop. Oh, I got through all the shout outs, which is always nice. We've got all kinds of likes. That's a good thing. Remember, we've got a live stream in 4 hours. And that will be Euro Truck Simulator, and we're going to pick up where we left off on that hidden road drive in Iceland. So we're going to do that. We're also going to have a drawing. We're going to have a drawing for a shift topper. So if you drive American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator and you have a shifter, but you do not have a shift topper, this is your chance to win one. It's not the exact same one I have. During when we start the next live stream and when I talk about it again, I will put up some photos that show it. I'll do that later. Yes, Nicholas. We'll have to, if you win, we'll have to ship it to your friend in Sweden because they are a little spendy. But somebody got one and couldn't use it, so well, it was Trucker King. Okay, Thor, get your nap in. Yeah, if Ducky, if you don't have a top or if you don't have the shifter, this won't help you unless you're going to be buying one real soon, or if maybe you need this to be the reason why you do. But I would ask that folks that cannot use it to not participate in the drawing, to give those who can use it a better chance of winning it. So that is going to be it for now. What about 25% of the shipping? Whatever that works out to be. Because it'll be shipped from the US and we still have to do customs paperwork to send it overseas if that's where it goes. Oh, okay. I am gonna wrap it up here. I need to get some food. I'm losing my steam. No pun intended. I'm running out of steam. Let me get out of here. I don't need to be in there anymore. Oh, let me do one more. Let me check one more thing. Let's see where we're at in Truck's book. We are still in 78th place for Euro Truck Simulator and moved back up into 23rd. I think that happened when Diane ran in her last load, but other people are running in loads as well. So, wow, Tazzy has... We still got an hour, 50 minutes left on the current day, which ends at midnight Central European time. Tazzy 291 has run in over 4,100 miles or the equivalent. Wow. Jesse has done, well, I don't know about Jesse. He's got a little problem with race miles. Ducky's run 3,400 miles, one load. That's amazing. So that's going to do it. Thanks everyone for the super chats, super stickers, coffees, tips, and for being here. Let's get together again in 4 hours and do it again. And except we'll do Euro Truck Simulator. Anyway, you already know the drill as far as membership because you're all members. So look for your name on the credits roll.